I used to make videos called What a Fat Vegan Eats in a Day. I'm not vegan anymore, but I'm still fat. My name is Eden. If you're new here, welcome to What I Eat in a Day video. I'm on the WW Blue plan and I've lost 40 pounds since the end of January. I'm not new to the What I Eat in a Day world. I used to make videos called What a Fat Vegan Eats in a Day. I'm not vegan anymore, but I'm still fat. I gotta hurry up and show you before it turns all the way red. So this is one of the color changing cups that I got from Costco and it's so cool. It's all gonna be red in a second once it finishes being cold, whatever. So I put half of a vanilla premier protein in here. I usually use half a day. They last longer that way, and this is 1 point instead of creamer with just some ice. And then I'm going to pour in some iced coffee. I made this, or it's cold brew. I made this in my last vlog, so if you want to see this, this is the Trader Joe's bags that you steep overnight in your fridge. They're super easy. So I'm just gonna fill this the rest of the way with coffee. And I usually sip this throughout the afternoon. Oh, I used the rest of it. I usually sip this throughout the afternoon, so it lasts me quite a while, and I'll still make something for breakfast, but that's my 1 point coffee. I always feel it too high. The lid doesn't fit. Sometimes I put the Cheesecake Drops in here. Let me show you them. These are the Cheesecake Drops I get from Amazon. Sometimes I put that in there and a little bit of monk fruit sweetener, but today I'm just keeping it simple. Actually, I'm gonna add it, why not? Pretty good. Lemons, I always have these in the fridge. I'm just gonna add a couple to my water. I usually use a big water bottle, but the last couple of days, I've been using my Starbucks cup. Even though we don't stand Starbucks anymore because they prohibited their employees from wearing or supporting Black Lives Matter in the store. So we already own this cup, but we won't be buying any more, that's for sure. I guess I'm not the only one that needs to hydrate. These guys are low on water too. And the next time I fill it, I'll add some more plant food. Aren't these so pretty? $3.99 Trader Joe's. Sunflowers are literally my favorite, and I get them all summer because they're gone in winter.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.
And that's breakfast. 2 scrambled eggs with some Slap Ya Mama seasoning on it if you haven't had that before. A few tomatoes, some smoked salmon, a bagel thin, and some yellow watermelon, which is so good. So this is a 3-point breakfast with my coffee. Makes it a 4-point breakfast. Just the bagel thin has points. Everything else is 0. Smoked salmon is 0 in the app under 0 points foods. If you scan it, it will probably come up as points, but I follow the 0 point list. Oh my gosh, so good. I just sprayed this with some cooking spray. Very yummy. It's 2:30. I was full until just now. So I picked this up at Trader Joe's, and I did not scan it because it's really hard to scan things with your mask on. It's like a whole thing. So let's see how many points this is. It's 4 points for 1 serving, which is fine if you're eating it with a 0 point protein. Like, that's a decent lunch. There's 3.5 servings per container. So I think I'm gonna do like 2 servings of it and have like 1.5 servings of it and have a 6-point lunch with a 0-point protein, which I will show you in a second. I'm gonna season my shrimp with this buffalo seasoning from Buffalo Wild Wings. I made these pickled peppers and onions in my last vlog if you wanna see how I did that. And I'm gonna add a few of these to my salad. I love pickles with my buffalo, so I'm adding 2 points worth of these crunchy pickle toppers to my salad. These are super good. This looks so good. Those buffalo shrimp are 0. So I put in the whole bag into the app and it came up as 13 points. So then I did half for 7 points. There's no half points in the app. My shrimp are 0, pickled onions and peppers are 0, and then my dill pickle chips are 2 points. So that is a 9-point lunch for me, and I still have 23 points for the day. So this should be pretty yummy. All right, let's try it. I want to see if it's spicy because I know that's what everyone's gonna ask. Is it spicy? And this is cabbage, kale, carrot stalks, celery stalks, and cauliflower, but there's not very much cauliflower because I can't eat a lot of cauliflower. And then I put my pickle chips on here, but I'm gonna try it without that so we can see if it's spicy. Very flavorful. It's spicy. Not like hot, like if you keep eating it, you're not gonna have to get water, but you do get a little bit of spice towards like the back of your palate. Very good. I did drizzle extra buffalo sauce on mine, which is 0 points, but it's very good. I'm gonna go edit and eat this. Prenatal Gummies, 1 point. No makeup. I just didn't feel like it today. You know those days where you don't feel like putting on makeup? That's today. Ugh, my stomach kind of hurts. I'm not sure if it's because I'm full or because I ate too many FODMAPs, but we'll find out shortly, I'm sure. I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping my dinner. This is an eggplant obvi. And I'm gonna use half of it, but I'm gonna go ahead and prep the whole thing and put the other half into the freezer so that next time I wanna make this dinner, I'll have eggplant ready. So I'm just gonna cut it in half, and I'm probably gonna cut this into 3rds or 4ths. We'll see what we get. All right, 3rds it is. And then just chop this into chunks. I'm leaving the skin on. You can take the skin off if you want to. And now I'm gonna salt this pretty heavily. So you salt it to let out a lot of the moisture so that your dish doesn't end up really moist. Then afterwards we'll rinse it so it won't be super salty, but it'll get rid of the moisture. This step isn't 100% necessary, but I think it does make for a better dish and makes everything a little bit easier, but it's totally up to you. Makes it a little bit more tender too. Just make sure that you get everyone coated with that salt. And I'm gonna let this sit for a few hours actually, because I won't be having dinner for quite a while, but I just wanna get this step done so when I'm ready to throw this in the air fryer, they'll be perfect and waiting for me. You can cut up your other veggies now if you want to. I'm gonna cut up some bell pepper and some zucchini, just so it's all ready. It's already starting to get my hands wet, as you can see. That's the moisture already drawing out. So that's why we do this step. Perfect, and I'm just gonna cover mine with a kitchen towel and leave it here on the counter. How do you cook these? Place frozen pretzel on a microwave plate. This is what I'm having with my pretzel. Don't mind my microwave. You can have up to 4 tablespoons for 1 point. I'm just doing 2, but this is from Trader Joe's. So these are just the super pretzels. They're 4 points, 1 point for the 2 tablespoons of queso, 0 points for the kiwi, so a 5-point snack. First of all, we know this is not health and fitness food. It's inevitable that we'll get the food police, and first of all, we don't like police on this channel at all. Defund the police hashtag. But 2, there are no good and bad foods here. There are some foods that are more fun than others, like pretzels, more fun, definitely. But no food guilt here, no deprivation. Eat what you want. If you're vegan, you could do mustard or make your own cheese dip. Or if you just want to save an extra point, you could do mustard instead. So good. So these are my veggies that I chopped up, and here's the eggplant. So do you see all that water in the bottom? That would be okay, so I would say it would be in your dish, but it probably wouldn't. It would cook into it. But this makes the eggplant cook so much more evenly. If you've ever had a problem cooking eggplant and you're like, gosh, this isn't even at all, this will definitely, here it is, help with that. So I'm just gonna drain this off and just run them under water. And they're not gonna absorb the water. It's just gonna get the salt off, because you don't want them to be super salty. And then I'm gonna put them back into this bowl. I'm just gonna give them a kind of a little squeeze. You don't have to do this, like I said. This is just how I do it. Like a nice, fully cooked eggplant. Because then they just taste like a weird potato if you don't get them evenly cooked. I haven't eaten eggplant since I was little. My mom used to make eggplant parmesan all the time in different kind of eggplant dishes, so I grew up eating lots of eggplant. All right, yeah, I got all the water out of these. You see it's like half the volume because all the water is out, and then they'll be ready to cook. Yay. These are my friends. Hi, ladies. Are you enjoying the cucumbers? Those are 0 points, you know? Yeah, 0 points. Bye, sweet thing. Oh, hi to you too, sweet thing. Eggplant and veggies into the air fryer, half of it into a little baggie so that I can make something else yummy with eggplant at a later date. Air fryer is going, sorry it's loud. 2 cups of water. 4 teaspoons of this, which is actually 2 points, but we're making 3 servings here, so it won't make your dish crazy point heavy. But if you want, you can use beef broth or just a 0 point veggie broth. A teaspoon of organic sesame oil. It doesn't have to be organic, just this is what Trader Joe's has. 2 teaspoons of this. I'm not using soy sauce. I'm allergic to soy. Well, not really. I'm allergic to soy protein, and sometimes fermented soy is not so great for me either, so I'm gonna use this mushroom to give me that umami flavor. A teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes, 1 to 2 tablespoons of some kind of brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch mixed with about 2 tablespoons of cold water. Easy rice. I think it needs a hit of acid. Oh my gosh, everything's going. Acid, half a lime. That extra color on the veggies gives them so much more flavor. Just pull out the basket, so if you sprayed oil on it, you don't get any into your dish. And then straight into the pot. Finally, all of the appliances stopped. It's quiet. So I'm going to start with half of our slurry, which is just cornstarch and water mixture. We might not need the whole thing, so that might be less points. We'll see. Let's see how much it thickens up from that dose. This is 2 cups, so I think it'll probably need the 2 tablespoons. But it has to come back to a boil to see what its full thickening power is before we can tell. Okay, So that's a boil. It's pretty thick, but it's not like sticking to the back of the spoon yet. So we're just gonna go ahead and add the rest of our slurry in. Let's see. Now that it's come to a boil, you see it's nice and thick. Perfect. Quick and easy fake Chinese food. This is not authentic by any means. I would love to put some green onions on top, but I don't have any. And I got 3 servings, 3/4 a cup ended up being a serving. And I have 2 for lunch. I'll probably put 1 in the freezer and then have 1 later this week. Of course, you could add chicken in here. You could add shrimp in here. You could add tofu in here. You can add whatever you want. I'm just gonna keep it veggie, because honestly I'm not super duper hungry, but I just don't want to eat too late. So I'm gonna have this, I have it in my app, is eggplant yum yum, and the eggplant part is 2 points, and that's just from the sauce. And then the rice, I did a cup of rice for 5 points. You could do less rice, you could do 3/4 or half, whatever you have the points for, or however hungry you are really. And this is my dinner. Oh my god. If you've ever had the eggplant from P.F. Chang's, those taste like that but spicier. So don't do as many chili flakes if you don't like spicy, but I highly recommend. So good. For my evening snack, I'm gonna have one of these. They're from Aldi, and it's 3 points for 1 or 5 points for 2. I have enough for 2, but I'm just gonna have 1 because I just want a little bit of something sweet, and they are pretty thick and super rich. And I'm gonna have a Cara orange because that sounds really good too. And that is what I ate today. I finished the day with 29 points out of my 36 points. So 4 of those will roll over into my weeklies if I want to have a YOLO day or something. I am a plus size yoga instructor. If you're new here and you're plus size and you haven't been able to get into yoga, I'd love to meet you on the mat. I will link my yoga playlist down below. As always, I'm a body positive person. I don't believe anyone needs to lose weight unless they want to. So just because I'm losing weight or because I'm following a more structured eating plan does not mean that you have to do whatever makes you happy. And until next time, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, and yeah, until next time, keep an open mind, keep an open heart, practice unconditional compassion, but don't take shit from anybody. I love you guys endlessly, and I hope you love yourselves even more. We'll talk really soon. Bye.